Welcome to the gaming side of YouTube. I'm your host, JD Sweets of JD Feet, and today I'm going to be discussing why Assassin's Creed Origins is so loved while other RPGs within Assassin's Creed are so hated. The recent RPGs within Assassin's Creed have sparked major outrage, yet how come Assassin's Creed Origins is so loved and sometimes held in deeper regard than games like Black Flag and Syndicate? The focus on assassins. Assassin's Creed Origins, takes us to ancient Egypt. It's the first RPG in the franchise, and you play as Bayek, the founding father of the Hidden Ones, which are ancient assassins. This is acceptable because it still holds to its foundations, and the founding of the assassins is something every fan of the series would likely want. And they did. What makes Bayek stand out from the other assassins in the series is his intense rage while seeking revenge. Most like assassinating their targets quickly and painlessly, but Bayek takes the time to brutally maul them to death. Roll the clip.
And here is your nobody! May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the Duat awaits.
The mission structure. In Assassin's Creed Origins, the mission structure is much like that on the traditional games. It's focused on taking out the Templars, or in Origins, the Ancient Ones, the Order of the Ancients. A lot of Ancients. They're a more evil version of the Templars. Instead of wanting peace through power, they just want power and dominance. And while the Templars have a lot of people doing good and having good intentions, Order of the Ancients only want death, war, and dominance. And there's plenty of interesting twists through the story, with one guy helping you hunt one of the members being the murderer you were looking for and drugging you before leaving you for dead, or intriguing stealth missions where you end up going into a bathhouse to assassinate your target and keeping a low profile before climbing into an opening near the end and assassinating your target. The refreshment. After 9 traditional games, people are tired about the repetitiveness with the series, especially after Unity and Syndicate feeling like the same game with a different story. It's clear they wanted something to refresh the series and get excited about. Assassin's Creed Origins was the perfect thing to do. It still held the story and structure that the fans of the series loved, while having drastically different mechanics. It was a hit, and if they didn't drastically change the character and story, Odyssey and Valhalla, they would have been received better as Origins was. The combat. One of the benefits of an RPG system is the combat. The combat was diverse and fun. You got swords, daggers, warhammers, axes, etc. Way more. This was more diversity than the series has ever seen, and the coldest was very smooth and challenging. With Special Power 1, you get enough hits that does a different thing according to your weapon, what you choose at any given time. It introduces a shield system as well, and strong hits you couldn't block and had to dodge. It was a much needed change to the repetitive system of almost every other entire game before it. The open world. Something that traditional games lacked was that of an open world. Yes, you could explore a little bit, but it wasn't anywhere near close to Origins exploration. From desert to grassy lands and much diversity within the cities and huge pyramids to climb and explore. You could spend hours adventuring into the depths of Egypt, and it was something that the RPG community begged for due to the repetitive Western settings. In conclusion, Origins was a major success. To ignore the factors would be foolish. If they wish to make another game this great, they might have to reverse it in the opposite way as they're planning with Assassin's Creed Rift, and make the character and the world stand out as much as in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's pretty much the theory for today, boys. Like if you liked, and never dislike. I'm JD Sweets of JD Feed, and I'm out. Peace!